Good afternoon everyone. Today we are going to solve the day 6 of 15 days of code of Harshita ma'am, and this is the question we are going to solve. This is missing numbers. So in this question we will be given some numbers in an array, like an array will going to contain certain elements in such a way that whatever the length of the array is, that like if it is 3, then we are expecting that in that array all the elements from 0 to that number, that is if the how many number are here, 1 2 3, that means 3, 0 to 3 all the elements need to be here. But here is one twist, is that one of the elements will going to be missing and we have to find out that missing number. So in this one we are expecting, in the question we were going to have an array with elements with consecutive numbers from 0 to some number. Okay, like we are not told till what number we are going to have, but we are just told the numbers will be continuous. Continuous means no gap in between the numbers, like no random numbers. Okay, if we have an array, like literally big array, the number can be in different order, different sequence, but the number should be continuous, that is from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, like this. All this number need to be there, but maybe the order could be different. That is the thing. In this question only one twist is there, that one of the number might get be missing. Like here in this case we know that there is 3 0 and 1. So if we count that 0 1 2 3, so we have 2 missing, element number 2 is missing. So that's why 2 is the output here. Whereas in this example also 0 and 1 element is present. So but here in the 0 and 1 element, the element missing is 2. So we can think how it is 2. It is continuous already, because just count the number normally, 1 2. So the length of the element is 2. So within the range of 0 to 2 we are going to check. Then we are saying that yes, 0 1 is present, 2 is missing. So like that we can say. So already while explaining the question I have explained little bit of the answer, which is calculating the length of the array. This thing is a main approach of this solution of this question. So for solving this kind of question, first in initial order we have to calculate the length of the array, like whatever the length is, because generally the array has an indexing from 0. So if we try to check it by indexing, it will be 0 1 2. But in terms of length, when you are calculating length, you are using length function, we are always going to get the answer, like counting answer from index 1. So that's what we need here. We don't need the counting from 0th index. So if we have this array, these three elements presenting 3 0 and 1, if we are calculating the length, then we are getting 3. Now the array should contain, like we can just have a conclusion from here. If the length of the array is 3, that means in our array till element 3 should be present, like 0 1 2 3 till element number 3 value should be continuous. So this is the tips with which we can solve. But now when we have to solve, like thinking how we can actually do the calculation, like what is the easiest way, because one of the tricks in coding is that how much we can solve a problem in a possibly easy way. Because if we try to think of hard way, there are a lot of hard ways, but that becomes more complicated, but it's an art to solve the things in more easier way. So so this thing we got that this is one of the complicated way I tried to find. Like I tried to do that, if I am iterating to the range of the array, and maybe I don't know what I tried to do. Wait, the array should contain 0 to 3. Okay, the element should contain from 0 to 3, like yes, as per this. Otherwise from 3 we need to be included, like whatever the element is not present from 0 to 3 we need to include that something, as order doesn't matter, so we just can check if the elements from 0 to 3 is present in the array. If yes, then fine. If not, then we can add the elements within the 0 to 3. This is one approach I thought of, but it was kind of getting complicated, neither I could improve properly. But after seeing from the lead code solution, I got this easier approach. This approach says that instead of doing all these things, we can just do what we are trying to find a missing number from a continuous elements in an array. Like we are told that in an array the each of the elements will be continuous, like no breaks, no gaps. So that means if we are having in this question, if we find the sum of all the n numbers we are having, like whatever the number we are getting from calculating the length of the array, if we find the sum of all those natural numbers, like here it is 3, then if we, and we are naming it total, okay, and if we are subtracting the total from the elements present in the array, by subtracting we are going to get the result, right? So this is the approach. Like initially what we are doing is that this is our array that we have, which is this 3, 0 and 1, these 3 elements we are having. So this array we are passing, and we are calculating the length of the array, okay, which was 3, and let's write it. So 3, okay, and then we are calculating the total, like sum of n natural number formula is what? N into n plus 1 integer division 2, right? So from here we are getting the sum of n natural numbers from here, and after we got that, we are going to return that if from this total sum of n natural number we are subtracting the sum of all the elements into the array, we are going to get that exact number which is missing in this array. So this is the approach for solving this question of missing number, and this is one of the easiest approach that we can proceed. But yes, the complicated approach do exist, though I didn't try it further, but if I try something else I will tell, because as a beginner, finding an optimized approach, and later on we can do the experiments after learning the things efficiently, because sometimes as a beginner we do a lots of mistake while experimenting, so it's better to learn it in a proper way first before jumping into experiments. I did few experiments, but that maybe I need more practice. That's what I can say. Yeah, kind of. Yet now I feel kind of scared to solve new questions, and things while solving get more complicated. That kind of scares me out. I hope with more practice and time things will be fine, and my coding skills will improve as well.